Hey everyone, today is going to be part two of the little Miles Davis transcription journey. Actually thought I was going to do something else for the next video, but I've never transcribed like this before, and I want to get to the next course because I'm interested, right? So I want to try to keep it quick, but really quickly, I just want to play like the first chorus just because I learned it the other day, but just to play it so you can kind of hear it, and I kind of fixed something, and I just want to point out some cool things really quickly. So, the melody. Right, he holds it for the whole chorus basically. And here's the first chorus of the solo. Right, and just some cool things like the second phrase, and sometimes it's so subtle, like when he goes, that second note, it's like it's either 2/8 notes of it, which is what's notated, or it's like a quarter note, but the second one is so slight that it's so hard to hear, but it's that, I always say that minutia that really gives it the feel. And then this part, it's like the first dotted quarter note, it's like, what is even the pitch? The pitch is like a gradual descent. That stuff is really cool when you get into the subtleties of that, but let's keep it moving, alright? And then I fixed something in the last line, one. It's a passing tone. It's basically, if we're on a C7, like the 5 chord of the blues, it's actually the major 7, and because we're doubling up each note, we can have a situation where this is actually falling on the downbeat of 4, and the and of 4, so it's like a wrong note, I guess, on the downbeat, but the context makes it so clear and logical. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, or beat 3, not 4. 4, 1, Alright, so I feel like I didn't explain that good, but whatever. You can check out the last video for that one. The chorus today, I'm probably going to do just the second chorus. There'll be a PDF, of course, for this, and it'll all be on Patreon as well, where all the PDFs on this channel is only $5 a month, right? So let's check it out. Let the beginning go by. Could have done that better. Alright. I already got the pitches of it, so we just got to get the rhythm. Alright, all quarter notes. I know it's coming in on beat 2. And by the way, the last phrase in this chorus, because like I've said before, I'm familiar with this, it's like a variation on another phrase he does later in his solo that has always been like the most catchy one for me, or that sticks out. But this is similar to it, so I know when we learn it, I'm going to get excited. Alright, so it goes to beat 3. So, start off with a quarter note rest. Right? Now check this out. 2, 3, 4, and then he has 2 more beats. So it's literally all just root notes, right? Over an F7 chord. Maybe I'll make the first one like the staccato. Right? So it has the right feel. Now next measure, beat 1, beat 2, and then 3 and 4, right? I think it's just 2/8 and a quarter. Put that in and we'll confirm it. Wait, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. All right, and those notes. Well, that's the root. That's the flat third, and that's the 4. So over like a F7, it's actually in B2, where they're not necessarily playing the 4 chord, but if they were, then that would be more like revealing of that. But even over an F7 chord, like the flat 3, I mean, that's blues 101, right? Minor pentatonic over a dominant. So, all right, let's listen to this again and see what happens. One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Said this in the last part. When you're in the transcription game, you gotta love whole note rests, right? I mean, keeps it moving, right? All right. Now this second phrase is kind of similar, I think, to the second phrase in the last chorus. We've got these little half-step bends and subtle things. So let's try to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Something like that. Let's see. How about I might notate it like that. And these are little things that, this is what makes you sound like you know what you're doing. But in terms of his phrasing, people don't think about these things, but this is the stuff that'll make the video take longer. Oh wait, I went too far. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so it's like 1, 2, 3, then like a dotted quarter. So what are we gonna do? They'll do like a half step bend for this one. And then next one will be dotted quarter. We actually have that note, but not bent. And that will be over the bar line. So this will be an eighth note here. Maybe I'll do like a little grace slide from below. And then next measure, this is bar 6 now. Still, the second measure of the 4 chord. First will be an eighth note that's tied to that. And 2 and 3. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this one here, dotted quarter again. It sounds syncopated, the next one, but yeah. You know, I'm gonna write it syncopated, but it can kind of go either way. It's like the syncopation of beat one anyway. This will be a dotted, and then this will be an eighth. Another dotted quarter. Or actually a quarter, maybe. Because there's another note. Let's see. Does he have a note before that? Let's see. Or maybe not. Like those little things, they're so subtle. You know, it sounds like there's a grace note, but there isn't, or like a eighth note before. 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah. This one will do like a slide. These are A's. 1 and 2 and 3. We're gonna make it a whole half note or shorter. Let's see. Make it a half note maybe. Let's see. Yeah. I'm making it a half note. Why not? Alright, now this last phrase here, this is the phrase I was talking about before. It starts very similar to another phrase that I really like in this solo. Let's see. Why do I feel like I'm out of tune? Yeah, it's not too bad, but hold on. Oh yeah, the third of the dominant. Bruh. Right? That's what it is, right? Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3, and that was it. Da, 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 or da, 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 da. Is it coming on a downbeat or is it syncopated? Let's see. I think it's syncopated. Alright, this is cool. Because it's like, you know, if you just think of like the 2-5, like G minor C7, but you can reduce it to C7, just think dominant, like Barry Harris might say. And that phrase, it's starting on an E natural. It's just an interesting note. I mean, it's the third of the dominant chord, but, you know, I feel like you wouldn't think to like start it, even if you were thinking of like a 2-5 line. So put that over here. It'd be like a short quarter note with the staccato. 1, 2, and 3, and Alright, so 1 and eighth notes. So these notes over like a C7, I guess. Well, this would be the 4. It's like passing the sharp 4, sharp 11, and then that's the 5th, and then that would be like the 13 for like C7. Alright, and then we have an 8th note rest, and then, or is that the note he goes to? Let's see. Oh, boo. Yeah, I think I'm just a little out of tune or something. Okay. Yeah, so this is like the flat 7 of the dominant, so I guess that makes sense. Now we just gotta get this, and then we're almost basically done. Let's see. Yeah. Something like that. Let me just hear it again. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm forgetting it. Hold on. I got the notes, but I just, yeah, that's where it is. Yeah. Okay, so we just gotta notate that. 2, 3. Alright, so it comes in on beat 3 of measure 10. Do a half note rest. 2. Alright. Or maybe the attitude 1, 2. Yeah, maybe it's the triplet. Yeah, just swung. So like, an 8th note triplets here. So it's like 3 and 4 and or 20th right there. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and, yeah. So mostly 8th notes. A quarter note here. And 4 and. Alright, and what is that over the C? Like an F, like, you know, like F with the 4, you know, add with a suspension. So it's basically like you have the dominant here, then it's like the suspended 4, which is kind of like, you know, a way to resolve like sus4 to major, because we're going to F, so it's like F sus4. So coming out of like C7, I guess, it's like that's another way to prolong the resolution or the tension, I guess. So that's actually pretty cool too, you know, with simple triad stuff of literally the tonic And then, do I want to do this one right now, or do I want to do this in the next chorus? Because I feel like this took longer than I expected. And 3, 4, 1. We'll just do that. Alright, just to finish the chorus. 2 and 3, 4. Yeah. Just confirm that, and then we'll wrap this one up. Yeah. Yeah. Just root and minor third of the F7, straight up blues. So, just write that. Oops. Alright, and then technically, that's like the start of the next chorus, you know, but it's like the phrase just sort of ends there, right? So that's basically it. The chorus, so I can play it if I can remember it. You know, 1, 2, 3. Whatever, do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, right? Yeah, simple, great. I love it. You know, that's why I'm doing this for you. So where are we at with time? 22. All right, a little shorter than the last one, but you know, I don't know if this type of video is for everyone, but for those of you who are appreciating it, you know, I'm glad you are. You know, I think this stuff is cool if you stick around. So I appreciate you guys watching. You know, if you enjoy the video, give it a like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Support me on Patreon, or you know, you can get the PDF separately if you want as well. But like I said, PDF for all of this will be available, and we'll leave it there. So I feel like this one was a little scatterbrained today, but I'm just kind of doing these off the cuff, and I've never like done a transcription live. I don't know why I feel like I have to justify it right now, but you know, so be it. So that's it. Hope you guys have a great day.